Well, this is the Castec lid. I only know that because it's written on there. So we go through the same processes again. We want to get rid of all the sharp edges. I'll just use this deburring tool again. It's one of my favourite tools. Scrape along the edge. Just takes off that edge. Last thing you want to do is bump this when you're out at sea. Cut yourself. Can't get to a hospital. Don't want to stop fishing. Pretty much do the same on most jobs. You need to clean edges off. Then we're going to go through the process of folding the lid, marking it out first with the scratch gauge, another favourite tool of mine. Mark it out with a scratch gauge, cut it out with an air saw, take it over to the folder, fold it. So stick around with me. We'll get the job done. I'm hoping to have it pretty well wrapped up today. There we go. Right. This is our top. We peel this off, it'd be nice and clean. So we're going to fold it on the other side. So that means we're going to mark it on the other side, which is now this side. Here's that scratch gauge that I've shown you once or twice before. I'm going to 25 millimeters. You can see the 25 right there. I'll lock this off. It can't move anymore. And just go around the edges. Now, it's not good practices to use a scratch gauge on aluminium, because when you fold aluminium, if you fold it on the side that's got the scratch on it, it can split it. But I'm folding it on the side that it's being folded to, so it doesn't make it. If this was a structural job, I probably wouldn't do this. I'd mark it out by hand with a texter, but because it's nothing structural. Alright, so safety gear. Always use safety gear. Helmet, ear protection. And here's the favourite tool again, it's the air saw. Compressor running this little hard out. Let's go and fold. Okay, I've done a quick measurement. Set this up on top here. And I need to remove this one and the end one. So that when I fold it, the folding up piece can fit in between here. So let's get rid of it. One. Move this one down. I will show you why these pieces are necessary to be pulled out once we get there. First of all, let's put two bends in. Two long bends. Now that we've got these two little pieces cut out here, this will fit in there. go back to the table and check out what we've done. We'll just weld into those edges and the outside as well. Weld into these corners, inside and outside. It's all nice and flush across there. Weld in there. I tell you what, let's go and see if it fits on the job. We've got the reverse lip on the inside to stop any water getting inside the box. So it's essentially a sealed box. Fold up and sit up there, and it should sit open as well, but it will have struts on it. It'll sit open. And put a little bit of reinforcement underneath there, and potentially one under here as well, so that we can stand on this and jump around, jump up, jump down.
There we go, just a matter of removing all the clamps now. And a straight edge, I've used them to keep it all nice and straight while I was welding it all out. Give it a quick little dust now, remove all of the welding dust off it. I did some real-time welding this time as well. I've been asked before to do some real-time welding. It takes a little bit longer, I like to fast forward it. But thank you for sticking around today, and this is like part 2 of the video to building this cast deck. And I'll show the cast deck fabrication next. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sticking around. And please subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next video.